Hello, my name is Julie Dries and I am the Children's Librarian at the Harrison Township Public Library. Welcome to Mother Goose on the Loose. Mother Goose on the Loose is a lap sit program intended for babies and toddlers and preschoolers. And by lap sit, we mean that the children are invited to sit on your lap if they would like to. If you have babies, no age is too young. You can always put them on your lap and just sing to them, do the motions in front of their face, maybe take their hands and help them do some of the motions. Older children can sit on your lap if they'd like, or they can stand or sit next to you. They can do the motions themselves. You can help them do the motions. They can even grab a stuffed animal like I have and put the stuffed animal on their lap and do the motions with the stuffed animal. So go ahead and get your little one, bring them on over to your computer or your tablet or whatever device you're using. Go ahead and pause and do that, and then when you come back, we will get started. Before we start with our first song, I just wanted to let you know that if you have watched other episodes of Mother Goose on the Loose, you'll know that we repeat songs and we repeat the structure of the program. That is intentional so that the kids get to know how things go, they get to know the words, they get to know movements, they get to anticipate what's coming next in the program. That being said, we also throw in some new songs and rhymes from time to time to keep it fresh. So we're going to start off with our beginning rhymes, which are about Mother Goose and her gander. So get your hands ready to tap your legs for this first one. It's called Old Mother Goose. Old Mother Goose, when she wanted to wander, would fly through the air on a very fine gander. Do it one more time. Old Mother Goose, when she wanted to wander, would fly through the air on a very fine gander. Next we'll do Goosey Goosey Gander. This one we tap our legs also, but the tempo is a bit faster. Goosey Goosey Gander, where do you wander? Upstairs and downstairs and in my lady's chamber. Now we're going to bring out a friend. Let's see if I can find her. We usually look forward to seeing her each and every time we do Mother Goose on the Loose. Here she is. Those of you who have seen Mother Goose on the Loose before, do you know who I'm about to bring out? You do? Here she is. It's Mrs. Perky Bird. We're going to sing Good Morning, Mrs. Perky Bird. And kids can flap their wings as Mrs. Perky Bird flies. Good morning, Mrs. Perky Bird, Perky Bird, Perky Bird. Good morning, Mrs. Perky Bird. Where are you? I'm flying through the air, the air, air, the air, air, the air. I'm flying through the air, and down to the ground. And that was Mrs. Perky Bird. Say bye, Mrs. Perky Bird. Thank you for joining us. Let's go back here and you can watch the rest of our rhymes. Now we're going to do a story. Our story today is titled Apes Find Shapes. It's a book about recognizing shapes, and it is written by Jane Belk Moncure. So let me move a little closer to the computer so that you can see. Here we go with Apes Find Shapes. And I wanted you to know too that we will be looking at shapes on the pages, and there's quite a lot of them. So if at any point you want to stop and pause the video so that you and your little one can count shapes, feel free to pause throughout, and that way you can interact with the book a little bit more. Tracy opens a word window. Guess what Tracy sees? 4 funny apes. Hi, say the apes. Let's find shapes. Notice they have shapes on their heads. Let's see what shapes we'll find. This is an ape in a shape, in a circle shape, says the first little ape. Let's find circle shapes. And you can see he's looking at himself in a circle mirror. The apes find traffic light circles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And circle eyes on an owl in a tree. There's the circle eyes. They find round circle pancakes cooking in a pan. There's the pancakes. Lots of other circles on this page. Bubbles, a ball, and a circle snowman. All those things. Let's eat a circle, says the apes. Let's do. Tracy eats 1 donut. The ape eats 2. 1, 1, 2. This is a square shape, says the second little ape. See the square? It has 4 sides. Let's find square shapes. They find a square window and little square blocks. Look at all the blocks that they find. A checkerboard and a big square box. Can you see all the square shapes that they find? They find stickers and books and a lunchbox too. Then a lion's square cage at the zoo. Let's eat a square, says the ape. Let's do. Tracy eats 1 cracker. The ape eats 2. This is a triangle shape, says the third little ape. And we can see a triangle has 1, 2, 3 sides. Let's find triangle shapes. They find triangle flags and a triangle sail. There's a triangle sail. Triangle teeth and a triangle tail. Look at all the spikes, and look at even the sun has little triangles around the edges. They find triangle baskets and a little teepee, a triangle kite, and a triangle tree. Lots of triangles there for you to count. Let's eat a triangle, says the ape. Let's do. Tracy eats 1 slice of pie. The ape eats 2. The ape always eats 2, doesn't he? This is a rectangle shape, says the fourth little ape. Let's find rectangle shapes. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, but it's longer and skinnier. A square is just kind of a short rectangle that has all the sides the same. But the rectangle doesn't have to have all the sides the same. They find rectangle windows, a rectangle door, and a rectangle robot on a rug on the floor. How many rectangles can you find in this picture? Lots if you count them. Let's eat a rectangle, says the ape. Let's do. Tracy eats 1 candy bar. The ape eats 2. Then 4 little apes put shapes together and zoom away. Bye-bye. Tracy closes the word window. And at the end here, for those of you that have older children, it says, can you read these words with Tracy? And there's a whole bunch of words. If you wanted to pause this page and read the words with your kiddos, I'll leave it up so you can pause. Other than that, our story is done. Our next segment is body rhymes, and we start with our eye winker, Tom Tinker, which is a familiar one that we do each time. So we're going to start by pointing to one eye and then the other. Eye winker, Tom Tinker, nose smeller, mouth eater, chin chopper, chin chopper. Now do a tickle. Great big belly whopper. Tickle, 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 tickle. Now with our body rhymes, we'll do a finger one. This is called Fingers Like to Wiggle Waggle. Can I see your fingers wiggling and waggling? Wiggle, waggle. Here we go. Fingers like to wiggle, waggle, wiggle, waggle, wiggle, waggle. Fingers like to wiggle, waggle, way up high. Fingers like to wiggle, waggle, wiggle, waggle, wiggle, waggle. Fingers like to wiggle, waggle, way down low. Fingers like to wiggle, waggle, wiggle, waggle, wiggle, waggle. Fingers like to wiggle, waggle on my knee. Put them right on your knees. There we go. Now we get into our lap sit time where we're going to do knee bounces. So if your children are not already on your lap, this is a good time to get them there or to get them set up with a stuffed animal on their lap because we're going to bounce. We'll start off with the one that we always start with, which is seesaw scare-a-down. And this one, our knees go up and down. So like we're marching. If kids don't want to sit down, that is fine. They can continue to stand and dance and do motions and things. This is a great one to encourage them to march to. Seesaw scare-a-down. This is the way to London town. One knee up and the other knee down. This is the way to London town. Seesaw scare-a-down. This is the way to Harrison Township. One knee up and the other knee down. This is the way to Harrison Township. Now we're going to do the Grand Old Duke of York. So on this one, when we go up, it goes when you're up, you're up. And there's several different variations for this. If you have big kids, you can just put your hands up, your fingers up, point up. When you're down, you're down. You can point down. Kids can duck down if they're standing. If you have an infant and you want a little bit of an arm workout, you can do when we're up, and when we're down, and drop them between, hold them down between your legs here. So you're having some up and down motions. Ready to bounce? Here we go. The Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and marched them down again. And when you're up, you're up. And when you're down, you're down. But when you're only halfway up, you're neither up nor down. There we go. There's your workout for the day. Now we're going to do our syllable tapping. This is one that we do in most of our Mother Goose on the Loose classes. Listening for syllables in words is a pre-reading skill. Being able to listen and break down words into chunks is something that kids need to be able to do. It helps them when they get to the point where they're reading and need to be able to listen to words and the sounds that make up words. So I'm going to start off with my song that goes rum, pum, pum. This is my drum. Rum, pum, pum. This is my drum. And I'll say my name is Mrs. Dries. Did you hear when I said Mrs. Dries? It was Mrs. Dries. 3 beats or 3 syllables. Mrs. Dries. I want you to try saying your name and try clapping the syllables. For example, if I wanted to say my bear's name, his name is Bear, I would clap my hands and say bear. 1 syllable, 1 beat. What's your name? Go ahead and clap it. Good, go ahead. You can do it again if you want. Let's tap the syllables in, let's do some pieces of clothes and jewelry and things today. So I'm wearing a sweater. Sweater. Can you say sweater? Let's clap. You can clap your hands and I'm going to tap it. We're going to say sweater. 2 syllables. Sweater. Let's do, how about shirt? Shirt. Ready? Shirt. 1. Has 1 syllable. 1 beat. How about necklace? Let's try that one. Clap it while I tap it. Necklace. How many did you hear? How many chunks? 2 syllables. Necklace. There you go. That's something you can practice with all kinds of things around your house. See if you can listen and hear how many syllables are in different words. Now we're going to do a little stand-up activity. I'm going to stay sitting so that you can still see me in the camera, but time to stretch your legs, so go ahead and stand up if you would like. We're going to do a song called Here We Go Upperty Up. And with this one, you can bounce. If you have a little one, you can bounce them. and you can lift them. For little ones, we can stretch up in the air and squat down for this. And there's some kind of things like the hokey pokey where we jump in and out as well. So you can do that holding your child. You can hold your child's hands. Make it fun for yourselves. There's lots of different variations. So here we go. Here we go upperty up. Here we go downerty down. Here we go upperty up with the sweetest baby in town. Here we go in. Here we go out. Here we go in, and shake ourselves about. Here we go upperty up. Here we go downerty down. Here we go upperty up with the sweetest baby in town. How'd you do? That was a good one, wasn't it? All right, we have our animal activity next. And for today's animal, we have somebody from the farm. And it is our friend, the pig. There's the pig. Say hi, piggy. Hi, piggy. What does a pig say? What does he say? Can you make a pig sound? What does he say? Say, oink, oink. Yeah, that's what the pig says. And we're going to do a song today. It's called Hickory Dickory Dare. And if you'd like, you can tap your knees to this one if you'd like, or you can bounce or rock. And it goes like this. Hickory Dickory Dare. The pig flew up in the air. Farmer Brown soon brought him down. Hickory Dickory Dare. There he is. The pig got to kind of jump around today, didn't he? Can you guys say bye to the pig? Say bye, piggy. Bye, piggy. There he is. We'll see you later, big dude. There he goes. So that's the end of our animal activities. Now we're going to do a little sing-along with an instrument. So I'm going to get my ukulele out and I'll be right back. We're going to do a little sing-along here to a song that I think most of you know. The title is You Are My Sunshine. So sing along with me, maybe do some knee bounces or sway or dance, but let's have some fun with this one. Here we go. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. That is a favorite, isn't it? Let's get ready to do our closing rhymes. We'll do a nice quiet lullaby. Sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star with me. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. And now comes our final rhyme, which is Humpty Dumpty. We love our Humpty. Let's get him ready here. We've got Humpty's wall. And Humpty's all ready. And we know that Humpty loves to jump. When we do this one live at the library, we practice taking turns with this one, and all the children get to make Humpty jump off the wall if they would like. For our purposes here online, we are going to say it all together. So help me out with this rhyme. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. But Humpty comes right back up and he's ready to jump again. And that is the end of this episode of Mother Goose on the Loose. I'm so glad that you were able to join us. Don't forget to check out the rest of our episodes on YouTube. Play them as many times as you would like so that the kids get to know the songs, get to know the movements, and get to know the structure of the program. Thanks again for coming, and take care.